Scent bird, I smell good, bish. And if you want to smell good like me, you'll click down below in the description box and get 15% off of your first month subscription service to Scentbird, which is a monthly subscription service that sends you perfumes, candles, hand lotions, and makeup. So you guys get down below, check out their website, and sign up.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Married to Medicine. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So Dr. Contessa had her surgery last episode and she's coming out of it this episode. Everything went well and you know she's healing up. Dr. Scott takes her home, and this is what I don't understand. Why didn't y'all have a conversation with y'all kids so when you came home, they weren't jumping all over you on the bed? I was just like on pins and needles watching them children kick their legs up and fall all over her while she's still in so much pain, straight out of recovery, boobs still wrapped up. She has to explain to her oldest that, you know, she has to get her breast removed, and her oldest asked, is she going to have to get hers removed? And her instinct was to say no, but you can never really be sure because it is genetic that she might have it. But either way, you know, she's in recovery, she's getting better. Mariah and Dr. Jared come through to show support. Dr. Jared is a close friend of hers. They went to school together. I believe she's a dentist. She didn't tell anyone about the surgery beforehand. She waited until after the fact and texted everybody and told them about the surgery because she didn't want anybody to worry about her. And I'm like, I can already tell this is going to be an issue with Toya because you know she likes to get text messages every time you go to the bathroom and shit. Dr. Contessa got the implants put in to replace her boobs, and Mariah talks about how sensitive her nipples are after she got her titties redone. Because y'all know they didn't have children and breastfed, so their breasts have fallen, and having them lifted. Everybody has gone through this surgery. I'm like, oh, all right, good, because I'm going to eventually get mine lifted too. It's good to know. You have more sensation in your nipple area because, bitch, my nipples done lost sensation since I was in high school. It used to be the hottest shit you could do to me. Now it's like, bitch, get off me. That does nothing. All right. So yeah, Dr. Jared is gonna have a housewarming party so she can invite everybody, but Dr. Contessa is not gonna be able to come because she's out of commission for the next 6 to 8 weeks. So Heavenly gets home from her trip, and Damon is down in the basement working on his music and his scrubs, so you can tell he just got off from work. And she's upset that he's not waiting for her to come inside after her trip. Why you ain't waiting for me, Daddy? And all of this shit here. She talks about her trip. She talks about how she learned a lot, what she experienced, the panic attack she had when she went to the room, and how she never really dealt with her issues with her father. But she also says that Damon reminds her a lot of his father. He was very hardworking. He was a good guy. He just wasn't around a lot because he was in the military. But obviously Heavenly has got a lot out of the trip because she's gonna try to be a better person now that she's learned about herself. Dr. Jackie and Curtis are at their house trying to find a dream home, y'all. And I'm like, you know what, Dr. Jackie, thank you so much for putting this on the show. Because I have been like, I want to redo this house so much, but I still don't have like all of the money that I need to redo some of the things that I want to do in my home. And I also want to find a really good contractor, preferably somebody that speaks English so I can understand them, y'all. Because it seems that only the Mexicans out here in New Orleans do construction, and then they still have like a language barrier, which is so hard for me because I'm not one of them people that picks up on, you know, what they're saying when they have a really thick accent. So I be so like annoyed and just want to work with somebody who I can understand, who understands me, and you know, I can text them and then they can text me back messages that we both understand in English, you know, shit like that. I'm not trying to sound fucked up, but I'm just telling y'all the struggle it's been when you're trying to get shit fixed on your house and stuff like that, trying to get people to come out. So if y'all know anybody in the New Orleans area that do good work, that speak good English, holla at me, okay? Put that down below in the comments. Tell me who I need to talk to. Either way, I still feel like to see Dr. Jackie at her age, after being a doctor for so long, having money for so long, finally looking for their dream home, it just makes me feel like, okay, bitch, you still have time to get yours too, because y'all know I'm on the beach. My dream home is on the beach somewhere, y'all. Probably in Santa Barbara, probably somewhere in California, maybe in Jamaica, bitch, you never know. But I definitely want my dream home to be on the beach so I can have water and hear it all the time, y'all. And have that, you know, that breeze from the water, y'all. That's my dream. Let me live in it for a second. Yeah. Fire pit and all, bitch. Wine on the dock of the bay. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. Look, living my life. Jackie is getting restless looking for this new house, but they on the hunt. Toya and Eugene take their kids to the new house. They getting spray foam Okay, it's insulation. I'm like, who don't get spray foam for insulation? They doing it so that they can make sure that their children don't hear them when they knock, knock, rockin' hollers. All right? And the kids might have to change schools because the house is in a different district. They're not exactly going to be happy about that. They've moved around a lot and they've made friends. And their kids are probably not going to be happy about that. But the kids were very happy about the house, how big it's going to be, getting their own rooms, the whole nine. Simone and Cecil's oldest son is home from college, and they talk about they need for him to get a job, sweeping floors, washing dishes, McDonald's. You need to get a job there so you will know that if you don't take care of business in college, that is where you will be working for the rest of your life. Okay, so understand that. All right? And they also talk about everybody conjoining at the North House, everybody being for the majority of the time in the North House and still having the South House for when they need it, but just everybody coming back to one household. And Simone is like, I don't know about that, okay? Like, she didn't say she don't know about it, but she just explains how since they've been gone, since she was been living in this house by herself, it's been clean all the time, it's been peaceful, it's been quiet, and she is not necessarily ready to give that up. And he was like, Cecil was like, so what you trying to say? What you trying to say? Why you being negative about us being in the same home? Why you being negative? And she was like, oh, okay, the way you was out living your best life, I know you ain't gonna be talking about me and me still wanting my peace of mind, because they show us pictures of how Cecil had been going out with the boys and enjoying his time since they was on their little separation. And they going back and forth, and their youngest son with the terrible haircut is just like, what are y'all talking about? Because y'all ain't talking about nothing right now. And they, just bust out laughing and everybody having their little family moment. And I don't know what's going on with Simone and Cecil, but bitch, you need to live in the same house with your husband if you planning on having this shit work out. I'm just saying. Quiet talks to her mama and her auntie about Greg and how she is just really over it. She discusses how since last time, we seen her, she is now filed for divorce. She and Greg got into a terrible argument on her birthday, and she just was like, why am I still here? Why am I still dealing with this? Why am I still doing this shit? So she went ahead and filed for divorce, and she says that they are only speaking to each other through the lawyers and via text because they can't even have a conversation with one another without an argument ensuing. And I'm just like, well, girl, I'm glad you went ahead and filed for divorce because we already knew that it was time, okay? Oh, yeah, and if y'all want to know what's on my lips, this is Bye Bye Violet by Revlon, okay? Cecil is trying to get Simone to hop on that dick instead of going to Dr. Jared's housewarming party, but to no avail. Simone wants to go to the party so she can see if Quiet is going to show up, because y'all know Quiet don't be showing up to all the events. So now everybody wants to see if she's going to show up, since she said that they're going to be different. They're going to be reaching out to one another. So everybody gets to the housewarming party, and Toya is there alone because Eugene had to work. And Quiet gets there, and Toya is like, oh, Lord, we didn't see you twice in 1 month, girl? Oh, all right. When she says this was the first time I felt like Toya wasn't necessarily being shady. She just was saying, hey, we haven't been getting a lot of, time with you, and now we are, that's what's up. When she said this, Quiet looked at her and said, calm down, Toya, calm down. I'm like, Quiet, why you can't be like, yeah, girl, I just wanted to be a woman of my word and make sure I came out and spent some time, Why you couldn't be like that? Everything has to be a fucking conflict. I'm just saying, that just seemed like an unnecessary upset right there. The energy was uncomfortable as fuck, but everybody was just, kind of felt like Quiet was taking that comment that Toya made too hard. Heavenly gets there, and Mariah is obviously, rolling her eyes and shit. And it's like, bitch, you knew she was gonna come. Like, she comes to everything. Why you thought she wasn't gonna be there? They talk about Dr. Contessa having her surgery, and of course Toya is mad, like I said, because nobody sent her a text. And y'all, when they was in the confessional and Quiet leaned back and said, hold up, doctor, wait, don't cut open my boob yet. I gotta get Toya on the line. Okay, Toya, I'm about to go to the bathroom. Y'all, I was dying laughing to see how they was fucking over Toya, because bitch, don't nobody need to call you. And I keep saying that. Y'all told me that Toya has children, and in this episode we saw her boys, and I remembered that she had kids. Great for Toya. You got them childbearing hips, so obviously I should have known that you had children. Either way, bitch, you still need to do something with your life. And when people keep getting upset saying she need to get a job, you know why she needed to get a job? Because she don't have enough going on at home for her not to be so bothered by other people's decisions not to fucking text her. That's why. When we say job, bitch, we mean a hobby. We mean somewhere to go. We mean something to do. Bitch, you need something. It don't necessarily have to be a job, but it needs to be something so that you can get to a point in your life when you're not worrying about whether the next bitch texts you about what she was going to do with her life that day. Simone and Heavenly join the men, and Simone tells Heavenly to talk to Cecil about what she's been saying to Simone that she should do. And this is when Heavenly goes into men need two things. They need honor and respect, and they need sex. And I'm like, girl, I guess so. I mean, nobody about to call you a liar, Heavenly. I don't know why there was even dispute about this. She is absolutely right. What we're trying to say is, Simone, you need to fuck your husband. All you bitches, fuck your husbands so they won't be out here trying to fuck other people. Okay? Not to say that, that means it's okay, but don't give niggas reasons. Like, that's the point. Like, serve them what you could serve them, especially when they got men out here that wouldn't be cheating if it wasn't for the fact that their wife wasn't giving them affection, wasn't giving them time. And I honestly feel like you need to say that shit before you go out and cheat on somebody. So I ain't giving you niggas no pass. But at the end of the day, when you detach, there are consequences. There are consequences for that shit. So fuck your husbands, okay? Like, that's what we're trying to make y'all understand. And I was on the same note that Heavenly was on. I understood it completely. Damon felt uncomfortable because he doesn't want to talk about the sex life he has with his wife, with his homeboys. And I'm like, okay, Damon, we understand you uncomfortable. Heavenly be doing the most, but I understand Heavenly. Similar personalities. Toya, I ain't no mean bitch though. That ain't how I roll, but I will say some shit, okay? Sometimes whatever comes up in my mind will come out my mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. Blame my grandmother. Toya comes over and she's trying to give Curtis the sit down test like she did before, where she sat on his lap and everybody was looking at Curtis like, oh nigga, you better get it together. But he passed the test this time. And I'm like, Toya, you just doing that because Eugene ain't here. Go sit your thick ass down some fucking well. Find something to do, bitch. See what I'm talking about? That wasn't cool. I'd have yanked that bitch weave if she done that shit to my husband. Okay? Anyway, Jackie and Quiet talk about, their marriages and what's going on with them. And Jackie gets on her knees in front of Quiet and it's like, girl, you need to let us fill a void that your husband is leaving in you now, girl. Let us be there for you. All right? Just keep trying to get Quiet to understand that she needs to spend time with her girlfriends. But it's like, oh yeah, she's spending time with girlfriends. It just ain't y'all. It's the sister circle bitches, okay? Spending time with the sister circle bitches instead of y'all. All right? So somebody is filling a void. It just ain't y'all, Dr. Jackie. Dr. Scott gets to the party, and everybody joins on the balcony, everybody. And Aiden asks, where's Greg? Aiden! Why are you asking Quad, where is Greg? Okay, and then Toya says, well, look, at least she's still wearing her ring. That's a good sign, right? Mariah kept looking at Aiden like, you don't shut your ass up. That nigga about to get his ass beat when he get home. And Toya, the way Quiet looked at Toya like, bitch, mind your business. And it's because she's filed for divorce, but she hasn't said anything. It seemed like every time she was getting ready to say something, somebody wanted to interject. So the men leave because Aiden fucked up the energy by consistently asking where Greg is. I don't know, nigga, why don't you text him and call him? Obviously, they're separated and she is not responsible for his whereabouts at all times. I know y'all worked out y'all marriages, but Quiet and Gregory is a different story. They not about to work their shit out. And hell, we still got to see if some of y'all gonna make it because y'all trying to work it out, but that don't mean in another year, so y'all might not be back on Skid Row with y'all relationships, okay? So Quiet starts to talk about what she's been going through. And, she kind of like taking a minute to say what she's trying to say. And Mariah interjects because she's like, I've been going through a lot and, a lot is on my plate and all of that. And Mariah's like, girl, everybody going through something. We all have a lot on our plates. But it was like, Mariah, why are you saying that? Why is there some type of competition going on right now? Why she can't just get out what she's trying to say? And Heavenly was like, I'm glad that I learned what I learned because if not, I probably would have jumped over the fucking table on Mariah. She just was basically saying how Mariah has been the test of her life. And she is so grateful that bitch has been in her life because it has taught her to have patience with disgusting evil bitches like Mariah. I'm like, girl, vice versa. Okay? She just kept interjecting, and Heavenly You know, and everybody else was just like, come on, bro. Like, just let the girl say what she got to say. But they wouldn't let Quiet get it out. So I guess Quiet ain't going to tell him this episode that she's about to file for divorce. I was just like, I think that Quiet looks for excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looks for any little thing as a reason to not express herself. Oh, they said something, so I'm not going to say nothing. Oh, we got into a little tit-a-tat, so I'm not going to say nothing to nobody. And I just don't understand that. Like, bitch, regardless of whether we getting into arguments or not, if this was going on in my life, bitch, would you shut up so I can tell y'all that I just filed for divorce? Like, why she couldn't handle it like that? Either way, y'all, that was it. That was Married to Medicine. It was kind of lackluster. Hopefully, it'll pick up next episode. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't really all that here for it. But yeah, it was entertaining enough. So I hope y'all enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Y'all, it's pouring down raining outside, and I'm loving it. About to go make me some tea. All right, love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace out.